Hello everyone, I'm Viraj Quit, and I'm coming back at you with some more Wario Land 4. We're gonna finish up with the Sapphire Passage. Kind of finish up, like we're not gonna finish the game, but we're gonna finish all four passages here. Um, so I haven't been showing this, but on the title screen slash like menu file select, it'll show you like the order of the passages you're supposed to do. Um, and they are in this order. So it's Entry Passage, Emerald Passage, Ruby Passage, Topaz Passage, and Sapphire Passage. So they're just like uh, in a counterclockwise as far as like how you're intended to do them according to the game file select. Um, but I guess before we go on to the Sapphire Passage, I want to quickly show off the sound room. Now, because we haven't completed all of the levels yet, we don't have all of these CDs here, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to like show you what it looks like before all of them are collected, uh, and what it looks like when some of them are collected. So here's all the ones that we got from the Emerald Passage, Ruby Passage, and Topaz Passage. So I guess I could maybe go through them a little bit slower so you can see the names. I will be listening to some of these, or I'll listen to all of them once the playthrough is finished, um, and kind of just give you my thoughts on them in a way. I kind of shamefully admit that I have not listened to all of these. Some of these tracks are a bit, what's the word? I don't know, like they're a bit not musical. Oh, what is the word? I cannot think of the word. Anyways, you probably know what I'm talking about. They're some of them are like weird like noises and uh very like arrhythmic type sounds and stuff. Some of them in here are music, like Soft Shell. This one is like the music that you hear in the bonus room. But there's ones like the Short Futon. It's like it's a bunch of uh, like whispering or something, and So Sleepy is just like snoring sounds. But each of these tracks last maybe like a minute-ish or a little over. So it wouldn't really take that long to just go through and listen to all of them and kind of give you my thoughts on them. And it would be kind of interesting to finally like sit down and hear them out. Just for funsies, you know. But anyways, uh, so yeah, that's the sound room. Also, I'm not sure where it shows up, but if you collect all of the CDs, actually, I don't think that's a prerequisite. It's if you get 10,000, a score of 10,000 or more on every level, you unlock a hidden CD in the sound room. So I'm actually not sure what that is. I'm sure I've heard it before. It's been so long since I played the game that I don't really remember what it is. But we'll find that when I get to it. Anyways, let's start the Sapphire Passage, and we're going to begin with Crescent Moon Village. This section of the game is very, like, horror-based, or horror-themed, I guess. Also, I hate the word horror. How do you say this? Like, horror or horror? That doesn't really fit to my tongue very well. It's like rural. What an awful word to have to pronounce. It's just like you're trying to like reach in the back of your throat and like pull out your tongue when you say it or something. Anyways, here's these guys. I don't think we've seen these yet. They turn you into zombie Wario. And basically the gimmick with this is that if you jump on platforms, on certain platforms, you can basically fall through them. And also that sprite of Mario's hat, jeez, what game are you playing, dude? That sprite of Wario's hat, when you fall through the platform, for whatever reason, when I was younger, I thought that was like a bone. For whatever reason, just like one of Wario's bones, like falling through the platform. Which, like, I guess it sort of makes sense because he's zombie Wario, so, like, he's gonna fall apart and, like, you know, you think you'd see, like, one of his bones falling, but no, it's just his hat. The rest of his body just kind of disintegrates in that moment. Of course, I'm gonna talk about the music again, so, I love the music in this level. It's very, like, it's got, like, a funk rock kind of vibe going on, especially with that guitar that comes in. Anyways, this dude, he is very annoying. He has a name, but I don't remember his name. But when he laughs like that, he'll basically try to steal any loose coins that are on the ground, and more specifically, he'll steal your keyser when you're exiting the level, which is extremely annoying. Also, there's a switch you can hit to, like, activate these blocks, but you don't actually need them. Well, unless you screw something up like that, then you might. Hang on, can I still do this? I might be able to. Darn it, I messed it up. Okay, anyways, we're gonna have to go through and activate these blocks. Because I'm an idiot. Just grab the gem. And for future reference, it might be a good idea to disable that, because when we're coming back through the level, we don't want all that stuff in the way, because Mr. Ghost Man's gonna steal our key, and that's annoying. Okay, this is, Vampire Wario. Or Bat Wario, as I usually call it. It basically lets you fly as a bat. Now, it's a bit different from the previous games. I know for a fact in Wario Land 3, you, like, turn into a vampire, and you can, like, transform into a bat and also walk around, like, as an actual, like, human vampire. But in this game, it's just the bat. I guess they figured there wasn't really a point. And there wasn't. It was cool, but there wasn't a point to it. Anyways, we can roll over here. And actually, what was the point of that? I guess it's just to show you that you can do it. That you can transform into a bat. It doesn't actually serve any purpose. Anyways, we can transform and fly up here. This is really fun to use, by the way. If you come over here all the way to the left, you can get a piece of the diamond or jewel or whatever you want to call it. Also, as it would be fitting with the theme, there are a lot of horror-based enemies. I love this lamp up here, how the sprite of the light animation or whatever. It's really cool. Also, like, you can't really see here because, like, the heads-up display is, like, in the way, but, like, there's a little bit of layering here. Like, Wario can go behind this little sign that's hanging on the wall. Oh, so there's an example of him stealing the coins. Like a butt. I'm not really sure what these little red things are supposed to be. If any of you know, like, please, like, in the comments, tell me, because I am kind of curious. My assumption is that they're, like, posts. Or, I mean, like, obviously they're posts, but, like, when I see these, I think of, like, those posts that you see, like, in front of doors at, like, businesses and stuff that basically prevent the cars from, like, ramming into the front of the store. But I don't think that's what that is, because it doesn't seem like there would be cars in this universe or in this specific level. It's like a... what do you call it? Like a Victorian era like horror town. Horror town. There's that word again. Okay. I'm gonna stop saying that for the rest of the video. Because I know it's gonna sound awful. I know, like, a lot of the times, like, my pronunciation of things are not exactly correct. But that's neither here nor there. I just need to learn how to speak is all. Let's see here. I know... Okay, I think we need to come over here to the left first. Yeah, we'll try to ram through here. I won't let you get those coins, even though he just got one. Yeah, so this is kind of like an area that you... I think are intended to come, like, backtrack through. After you hit the frog switch, that, like, sets the timer. But we'll go ahead and see what's over here. It's the CD, of course. And we can just quickly roll all the way back to the right and keep going where we were intended to be going. Or not. There's a little bonus over here. I forgot about that. Let's see. Okay, this one. So what we want to do is turn into Zombie Wario. And we can throw one of these dudes and break those rocks. Come on. Make me a zombie. Then we want to fall through here. Oh, actually, I didn't have to do that. I think the idea is that you're supposed to take one of these and bring it over and break the blocks, but I just used the dude's head, so whatever. I wonder if they thought about that when they made this room, because it doesn't really make much sense when you can just do it either way. Okay. So there must be a switch around here somewhere that we can use to turn those little staircases into a ramp. That's another thing that I just did that I haven't been doing in this playthrough, is basically if you hold B while pressing down on a ladder, excuse me, you can, jeez, you can slide down the ladder. Sorry, I just got a few little hiccups there. For lunch, I made these little, like, mozzarella and pepperoni pizza bite things out of some, like, naan. And some string cheese and pepperoni. I cut the string cheese up into little, like, medallions and then, like, placed 3 on each of the little non-bites or whatever. Stuck them in the oven for, like, 10 minutes, and that was it. And boy, was it good. I love easy meals and delicious meals. I ate, like, 12 of them, too. Okay, let's go down here into the water. The spooky water. Let's see. We'll kind of thread the needle here. So we don't get caught in the current. And grab us a diamond before we head out. Now that I think about it, that room, it kind of reminds me of this dream I had about Breath of the Wild when it first came, or before it released, like, or maybe it was after it released. But like, I don't know, I had this like dream of like playing the game, but like the world was completely different. And like there was this area that was like basically in this giant like sinkhole looking thing. And basically at the bottom of the sinkhole there was like a cave. And in that cave there was like, it was basically a sewer, like a massive sewer, and then you could like climb on the edge of the like grates or whatever. And it was really cool and atmospheric. Like, I'm usually not that very imaginative of a person, so like when I have dreams like that, you better believe I remember it. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, that does not exist in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom, but if I had to take a guess, that's not in the game. Anyways, there's an example of him stealing my key. The doofus. Don't do that, man. That's my key. I deserve it. I earned it. And you're not going to take it from me. Oh, darn it. Okay. You're going to give me that back, sir. Oof, that was actually not a very good thing to do. Oh, come on. Give me that back. Thankfully, he kind of, like, stays near you, so, like, if you just go in the general direction, you'll probably run into him. It's not as bad as you'd think it would be. Now, that being said, this level stressed me out when I was younger. Really for no reason. Also, what is down here? Or what is over here, rather? Because I want it, and I don't know what's over there. Well, see, now I'm curious. While there's a time limit, I become curious, of course. Maybe there's, like... Okay, we're gonna quickly see what we can do here. There we go. You just ground pound down here. There's a secret door with a diamond. Interesting. Well, I guess it's a good thing I showed that. I don't really know what I'm doing with it. What do I need to do here? Okay, if we got like 30 seconds left and I haven't gotten it, then I'll just ditch it, but... Yeah, what was going on here? Oh, I see. Haha, that's sneaky. You know, this is the first time I've seen this, so we just discovered something new. Jeez, I don't know if I'm gonna make it now. Shit. No, I'm not gonna make this. Well, I shouldn't have went for that. Oh, I see what happens. Okay, I see. Okay, so this is still possible. So you just lose coins when the time runs out, and if you run out of coins, then you're basically screwed. And thankfully, we had enough to last us to keep the 10,000 score. So yeah, it worked out anyway. Woo, thank goodness for me. Well, it's cool that I got to show that off at least. We're just checking out all sorts of facets of the game here. I don't know if that's the right word, but I'm using it anyway. And with that, that'll bring us to the second level of the Sapphire Passage. Arabian Night. This one's a pretty chill level. The music is very chill to go along with it as well. Okay, I'll start talking again. Anyways, this level is very, or the music in this level rather is very interesting because it reminds me of two songs like kind of mashed together. So like the first part of the song, the like weirdly like minor and kind of like somber part, that reminds me of "Wishing You Were Here." I think it's by Chicago? I think Chicago does that song. But then like the more like kind of happier, like lighter mood version of this song, it reminds me of Dancing Queen by ABBA. So like it's very weird that like this song kind of invokes those two similar sounding things and like puts them together. Whether or not that was the intention, who knows? Maybe it was. Maybe it's kind of like a nice little reference to those songs. Probably not, but you never know. A lot of Japanese video game music artists have definitely gotten inspiration from a lot of Western music, so it's very possible. See. I love these little, like, fountains or whatever that you can swim in. Boop, boop. And I like how the water kind of overflows. Okay, what are we doing here? Okay, I need to be a zombie. And preferably not hit the light. This is one of those instances where, like, we need the power-up. Is there anything over here? No. Okay. Oops, I didn't have to reset the room. He changes back. Ugh. I'm starting to regret eating before recording a video, because, like, now I just got, like, hiccups and everything else. Alright, if we come all the way down here, we can find us a diamond. And I think that's it. No super duper secrets like that one in Crescent Moon Village. That one was a doozy for sure. Like, I ain't never found that, and I've been playing this game for like over 20 years, so Granted, I've been playing it on and off. It's not like every year, every day, every second I play this game or anything. Although, I couldn't imagine that being too bad of a time. These magic carpets are an interesting mechanic, to say the least. They kind of like follow you, and then you kind of just walk or to one like side of it to go a certain direction. What's also interesting is that you can like do a dash and you won't fall off the edge. Unless you like cancel the dash, then that happens. Okay, let's see. Bonus room. Grandpa Jones. We'll ground pound him over here. And break the block. Probably one of the easiest ones in the game. Oh yeah, this is that scenario where you have to like kind of get some height and then just run. And you'll pick up speed in one spot essentially and break the block. Stuff like that, it makes me wonder if like that was intentionally programmed or if it's just like something they discovered while they were like creating the level and just like decided to keep it in because it's kind of cool, but whatever the case, I like it. I support it. Speaking of creating games, that's one of the things that I do kind of as a hobby whenever I have time, which is very rarely. But I have a couple of like game projects that I work on. They're nothing like too in-depth. They're basically just like 2D game engines that I have been building over like the past 4-ish years. And I will say it's not a very easy thing to do. Having like a computer science background helps me a lot with it, but even then, like, there's a lot of learning. And they don't teach that in school. Well, at least they don't teach that in the school I went to. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. It doesn't matter, though. I've been graduated for 3 years now at this point, so I can do plenty of learning on my own time if I need to. I don't need school for that. But yeah, I have a couple of projects that I've kind of slowly been working on over the years. I've been getting into, like, microcontroller development and stuff. So, like, I've been kind of working on this one little game. It's kind of like a Zelda 2 clone, but, like, the graphics are super simple, like, because I'm running it on, like, a monochrome OLED screen, so, like, the resolution isn't very good, and the colors are non-existent. There's black and yellow, or whatever color I decide to get for the screen. The one I use is yellow, because I just think it's easier on the eyes. I do have, like, a blue one that's pretty cool. This kind of gives me, like, Tron vibes. Anyways, that's not what we need to do. Okay. So yeah, this level, if you... Or, not this level, but this room in this level, if you fall through these little pipes, they'll change the enemies, which is kind of neat. It's like a one-off mechanic. And then you just float up into this one, and then we can come over to the left side of the room and bat it up. Bat it up like we're playing baseball or something. Yeah, those video game projects though, is something that I could probably like show off on the channel at some point. I don't know how many people would be interested in that kind of thing, but it probably wouldn't hurt me to make some devlogs and stuff every now and then, just to have a record of like my progress on everything. It's come a long way, I'll say that. Like I'm kind of impressed with myself, and I'll try not to sound too vain here, but like I basically have something that's resembles as close to a video game as you can get. It doesn't have like all the mechanics or anything kind of developed or fleshed out yet, but you can run around, jump. It has tile collision. You can make your own maps and stuff and parallax backgrounds and stuff. It's cool. It's just one of those things where, like, you know, time is always the problem. It's not even money, it's just time. Well, I guess in a way it's money, but because, like, if I ain't got time, if I don't have a place to live, if I don't have, you know, electricity to, like, run a computer. These little, like, flying pig things with tusks, I'm assuming that's what they are. They're very strange. Like, I don't think they hurt you. They just kind of... I think they're just there to knock you off the carpet or whatever. And I actually didn't mean to come down here. Now I'm just gonna have to make my way all the way back up to the top. I get too distracted when I start talking about things unrelated to the game. Let's see. I guess we need to come back down here. Okay, we got the key. That's important to not mess, or not miss, not mess. And then we'll come over here and see what's in this. We're just about finished with this level, I believe. Let's see what's over here. I think we actually do need to turn into a zombie here. It'll let you walk through the spikes. And then this little suspicious area where there aren't any spikes in the middle, you can fall down, collect some gems, and then get that. Okay, that's the frog statue, so let me see. I think there's some other stuff I want to get over here. Come on, hit me, hit me. Just 2 red gems, okay. Not really worth it, I guess, but we got them for completion's sake. Yeah, we'll just do that to get to the bottom here. Since our enemy that turns us into a zombie died. Okay, now we're gonna get out of here. 4 minutes shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so you'll notice there's some of these arrows made out of gems. Those are basically guides to where you have to ground pound to break blocks. Where's my magic carpet? We'll get one up here. I reckon. And I think that might be all of them for this section. Yeah. Okay. There are a few gems up in the top that I want to get, though, before we move on. Slowly but surely. This is why they give you so much time, because these magic carpets are very slow. And you know when I'm complaining about things being slow, you know they're slow, because I'm slow. Yeah, let's just get in the water, it's faster. Okay. Come on. There we go. There's a lot of diamonds down here. Oh, I guess we have to come up here and get a CD. Swim faster, Wario! Need to respawn the carpet real quick. Or I needed to respawn the carpet. The way I said that made it sound like the video was like not in sync or whatever. I'm just speaking about the present in the future. Okay, now let's see what's down here. I don't think it's anything, but yeah. Alright, and yeah, that's it. Like I said, that was a very chill level. And we got almost 20,000. Actually, we're gonna get 20,000, because with the hearts and stuff. I'd imagine that level is a lot harder on hard mode, as obvious as that statement might have been. That'll be very interesting to come back to in the future and play hard mode. I'll wait until I've forgotten a lot about this game, so that'll be even more hard. Or harder. Nah, who knows when I'll come back to this, I don't know. At least, like, when I do come back to it, I can refer back to these videos I've recorded and, like, figure out where all the stuff is. Like that secret area in Crescent Moon Village. Alright. That might be the best score I've had so far. We didn't quite get 20,000, but we got darn close. Alright, Fiery Cavern. This level was kind of interesting. It doesn't really match the theming of the other levels, but... Well, I guess Arabian Night doesn't either. Wow, I'm already messing up. Yeah, I gotta watch out for these fire pillars. Because they will mess you up. Okay. I'll try to be as careful as possible here. Let's see, what is... Oh yeah, we got a ground pound. To get a bonus area. That little section is very Wario Land 3 coded. I say figuratively and literally. Okay, let's see. We'll hit that. Let me come up here. Yeah. And then we can just climb the ladder. And... Oh, actually, we need you again, sir. Because I forgot I need to hit this, too. There we go. So yeah, this level is a fiery cavern, hence the name, hence the graphics, hence the everything. That's so obvious. It couldn't be more obvious. Let's see here. They entice you to jump over these things with those gems, but like, it's dangerous stuff. Which I guess is exactly why they do it. Now, actually, real quick, oh gosh, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything, because it really feels like I missed something in this other room here. Oh, I thought there was a platform there. Ah, there wasn't even anything to get. I just wasted money and wasted my hearts. Yeah, for whatever reason, the difficulty kind of ramps up in this level. Like, the other ones aren't too bad, surprisingly, even though, like, this is, like, the level you're supposed to do, or the passage you're supposed to do last. Which, like, I know I've talked about, like, the order of these things, but, like, I don't believe there was any sort of real intention on the order, necessarily. Like, I feel like the levels are all pretty well-rounded to where, like, you can do them in any order and it not be, like, too big of a change or whatever. Dang it, those freaking flame pillars, man. Anyways, we got a diamond. That's, like, one of the few bonus areas where, like, you can get damaged. I know there's that one where, like, you have to do the memory game with the platforms. There's some spikes in there, but they're pretty far and few between. This is also kind of a Metroid-esque type level, because, you know, you got a lot of lava-themed areas in Metroid where you gotta have the Varia suit. Let's see here. Okay, so something I haven't mentioned, and I probably still won't mention it, is there's some certain areas that you'll notice you can't exactly get to yet. Let's dash here. Such as, like, doors that are floating on the wall, like, just above your reach and stuff. I'm just gonna skip that. Let's see, is there anything down here? Ugh, death. There's death down there. And no, it's just a waste. But yeah, you'll notice that there's some areas here that you can't get to, and soon enough you will see why that's the case. I love the transparency effects on the Game Boy Advance. They're very good, and they show them off really well here with the lava. Yeah, when you hit the frog switch, it freezes over everything. So now everything's slippery, and thankfully the flame pillars are frozen now and they don't hurt you. But those icicles that fall from the ceiling, they sure do hurt you. I'm not sure if I should have went through that door first. I think I should have went through the door first. Crap. Can we get back? Please tell me I can get back. I don't think I can. Okay. I might have missed something very important there, but we'll see. Yeah, so suddenly everything becomes a lot less dangerous, but in turn, everything also becomes a lot more annoying. So yeah, now you can see, like, now that these flame pillars and stuff are iced over, we can use them as platforms. Give me my Keyser. I want my Keyser. Yeah, I guess we gotta ram that. Actually... Okay, that's just something we can't get to. Okay. There's another area that looked very similar to something else, and so I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Okay. We'll get rid of you. Crouch and jump to avoid that guy, and that'll give us the CD. Oh, I was supposed to jump off of that dude. Well, dang it. I just missed out on an easy 1,000. I hope I can still get the thing here. It might be close, but I think I can still get it. Let's see here. How do you get this? What the hey? Hold the phone. What am I doing here? Weird. Okay. Well, this level is turning out to be quite the bust. Jeez, I'm probably gonna like barely miss the gold. Ah, yeah. Darn it. There's gotta be something I can do here. I mean, maybe not. Maybe I was supposed to like ram that up there or something on the from the right. Okay, we're gonna have to do this one over. Because I missed some things. Oh, if I had gotten one more diamond, it would have been fine. Okay, I'm going to play through this level real quick. I'm not going to show it this time. And I will get back with you very soon. Okay, this is the area here that I didn't go to previously. Which... I think there's quite a bit here we can get, maybe. Yeah, there's a whole gym I didn't get. Jeez. Yeah, that was not good. That I missed all that. So yeah, needless to say, I'll just leave the rest of this in, because... Also, diamond. Yeah, there's a lot that I missed here. So I'll just keep the rest of this ending of the level in. And... I guess the rest should be pretty straightforward, except for that one area where I didn't get... that one diamond where you have to bounce off the dude's head. I will make sure to do that this time. These slippery platforms sure do throw me off. Okay, let's be careful about this. Now this score is looking a lot nicer. Let's see, I think this is where we need to... No, not yet. Not yet, Vincent. This is the one we need. There we go. Not that hard, you just had to be paying attention to what you were doing. Did I even get the CD? No. It's a good 500 coins. See, we're already at the 10,000 mark, so... I think that was where I was supposed to... dodge. Oh well. We'll just miss that. It's not that much. Come over here. Get this. Easy 500. There we go. An even 11,000. How about that? Even though my hearts and stuff is going to mess all that up, but... Yeah, I didn't even realize, like, the first time I went through this level that I missed that... the fourth piece of that gem. Alright. Now we'll continue on to the last level in the Sapphire Passage, which is Crescent Moon, or no, not Crescent Moon, dude. Okay, get your mind together. This is Hotel Horror. And I said I wasn't going to say that word again, but there we go. Fate would have it that I'd have to say it one last time. So yeah, the music in this level is interesting to say the least. It doesn't really fit the vibe you think it would need to, but anyways, this level isn't too bad. As I said before, like Sapphire Passage, it seems intimidating just because of the like level themes and stuff, but it's really not that bad in the grand scheme of things. I've heard people say that the boss kind of gives them trouble, but, I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't really think it's that bad. Like, it's a little tricky with the platforming, but I'd say it's definitely not as difficult as a rodent, for sure. We can hit that switch, and it'll make a ladder appear. This is, like, the only time I think you see this happen in the game. And yeah, don't get hit by that guy if you can help it, because it literally does nothing but waste your time. Those little executioner guys are just hilarious. Just like their death animation and the way they like run at you. It's just so silly. And like their axe, it glistens when they run after you. It's like the axe also is getting you too. Like the axe is sentient or something. Okay, I don't want to go there yet. Let's see what's down here first. I know I'm kind of going all over the place with my, like, commentary here, but I wanted to go back to, like, my game development talk. So, like, I don't think I said this previously, but the game I'm making, it's going to be called Dragon Chalice, and this is for, like, the little handheld game console that I'm wanting to make. It's going to be super simple. The little handheld that I'm making, like, I want it to have basically just like a D-pad and 2 buttons, kind of similar to the Game & Watch Mario and the Game & Watch Zelda that recently came out. By recently, I mean like within the last 5 years, so... I really, like, buying those and, like, playing them really kind of, like, inspired me to make something like that, which is kind of why I'm doing that. But, like, my hopes is that maybe I can build a few and sell them. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I think I said before, like it's gonna be kind of like a Zelda 2 type game. I just love Zelda 2 so much, and there's not a whole lot of games like that out there, so that also is kind of my reasoning behind wanting to make something like that. But yeah, so far I have like a tile screen that looks pretty nice, and I have a player sprite, and you can kind of move him around with the 2 buttons. I'm using these like tactile buttons because I like how they click. They're very, very satisfying to press. Come here. Causing me problems. The way this, like the light is kind of shining from the windows, like on the background, it reminds me of that one room in Resident Evil, like the remake of Resident Evil, where you can like go around the corner and there's like a zombie like knocking on the window. Such a cool game. Ah, that's another one I need to play. I love that game. Just everything about that. And it's insane like how good it looks for like being on the GameCube. Like the game, it looks like something that would come out like today. Like the character models and stuff are obviously not as like detailed as they would be now, but like using the pre-rendered backgrounds and stuff is like amazing, and kind of like keeping the game look relevant, like graphics wise. I mean, it holds up for sure. Okay, what am I doing here? So yeah, Dragon Chalice. I want to try to make a video on that also, just because it seems like the simpler project to build. Boop. And yeah, like it's gonna be like a short game. Like I said, it's for just like a really small, like embedded gaming handheld, so like it's just gonna have the one game on it. Eventually I might make one that has multiple games, but for now I'm just gonna focus on the one. But essentially, like, you're gonna go through 4 levels, or 4 castles, I guess, and at the end of each castle you have to fight a dragon, and each dragon holds like a magical orb that like helps keep the seal on the Dragon Chalice, and it protects the Dragon Chalice. And essentially, the Dragon Chalice grants all dragons with immortality if they drink from the cup. So, and these are evil dragons, by the way, too. They're not nice, like happy, friendly dragons. They're bad. They destroy people, and I'm going the wrong way. So yeah, currently I'm like mapping out the levels and trying to figure out kind of the general gameplay loop, essentially. And it's going to be password based too, so I don't have to worry about like dealing with like programming saves or anything like that. It'll just be like, hey, put in this password and you can go to this level or this castle and fight this boss. Okay, I wanted to come up here before I got zombified. Don't zombify me. Okay. Oh, this bonus room is kind of cool. It's got this weird mechanic where if you touch those little colored wall panels, it'll basically transform you to like the middle of the room. I'll show it off here in a second. Yeah, so if you touch this, it warps you back. Yeah, we already have the 10,000 limit there. That's kind of cool. So how am I doing on... Okay, we just need the CD and obviously the key. The key and the CD. Oh, actually, I think I should have come over here. Yeah, here we go. Okay, there's the key. And we'll just grab the heart. And I think the CD is in that... red door with the lock on it. But the question is, how do we get to it? I think we need to come back up here. Yikes, where am I going? I was just there. Okay, I think I'm going the wrong way. Okay, that's the dead end. Oh, I think it's down here, actually. Yeah, because there's that. Maybe? No. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I was just there. Why am I not finding it now? I'll be honest, I'm starting to panic. Why can't I find this? Okay, you know what? Let's just go through here. Maybe we'll come across it eventually. I done got distracted talking again. What a big surprise. Okay, that's not it. Is it this level? Or this door, rather? Okay, no. Well, I think I went down here first, and then got to it, right? Maybe I need to go up here. Okay, this is not where I need to go, I think. Okay, here's where we need to be, except I don't need to be Fat Wario. Make me fat, fat man. There we go. Walk those pounds off. Okay. Now we can get out of here and fight the boss. Let's see. Zombify me, please. No. Zombify me. Thank you. Okay. Now we gotta come over here, I think. And then get back to this outside area, which I didn't mention. I love this area. It's so cool. It's very Castlevania. Let's see. And we need to be zombie again. So we can fall all the way down to the bottom. And it's very important to be careful and not just dash over here, because we don't want to hit the portal. We want to come over here and go through this red door that's now unlocked. Because there's more secrets. Make me a zombie. Yeah, and miss every single one of those. We'll get a few of them. We missed 2, whatever. We already hit the 10,000, so... Okay, now what's in this door? Oh, okay. That just goes to here. I should have just backtracked. That probably would have been faster, but it's fine. And there you have it. Hotel of... You thought I was going to say it, didn't you? Well, I'm not. I refuse. I'm not saying that word. Those skeletons that are like embedded in the brick wall are a little bit dark. Not that it's like anything like out of the ordinary for this game, but it still is kind of like it's kind of creepy. Also, I just heard a big bang. I hope that wasn't someone breaking into my apartment. I'm sure it's fine. It started raining not too long ago. I think there's supposed to be some like bad thunderstorms or whatever, kind of in the area that I live in. Anyways, for this boss, you're gonna want the black dog, and that makes sense because we're fighting Cat Bat, which is part cat, and as worldly lore would have it, or whatever you want to call it, cats don't like dogs, and dogs don't like cats. So dog beat cat. Yeah, this is Cat Bat. He's a little funky looking. And he doesn't mean well. So yeah, he'll lick the water up, and you just kind of ram the little bat on top of his head. Hence the name Cat Bat. And every now and then some of the little tidal waves will bounce up and down to try to make it a little harder to hit him. But yeah, you can kind of see what I was talking about with like the platforming being a little difficult here. You kind of got to thread needles around those spikes. Anyways, once you hit him enough times, you'll have to ground pound his head instead of just like ramming into it. Oops. Come on, lick. Well, alright. If he gets too close to you, you kind of have to get on the other side of him. Man, his tongue is like really weird when you hit him. It gets all twisty. Oh, man. I thought I was going to do this without getting hit, but there you go. 2 hits! Ah. Oh, come on. 3 hits? Wow. This is just going all. 4 hits! No! This is going terribly. I was doing fine. Oh, Lord. Okay, this is starting to get a little bad. There we go. Jeez. 1 hit left, and I had to flub it up. Also, check out that spider in the top right corner. That's a little creepy. I just kind of now paid attention to that. If I was in a room trying to, like, fight something, and there was just, like, this giant spider in the corner, I'll be honest, that would be a little distracting. Just a little bit. Alright, now we got 4 beautiful colors. We got yellow, red, blue, and green. And I hear a helicopter outside. Sometimes I wonder if the world's ending outside, just from the noises that I hear. Alright, so, now that we finished all the passages, we got the Golden Pyramid to check out. The Golden Pyramid within the Golden Pyramid. Okay, and I'm assuming that we have to beat the game, because we did get all the CDs, and we got 10,000 on all the passage levels, but I guess there's some more in the... Don't play that yet, dude. I guess there's some more in the Golden Passage that we have to get to. Anyways, I've been VarageQuit. Thank you for watching, as always, and in the next video, we'll take on the Golden Pyramid and see what's inside. I'm pretty excited. I hope you are too. I can't wait for the next one, so I'll see you next time. Bye!